along with him.
Isn't he a wonderful creature?
Oh my god,
He's my greatest
Conrad
invention, the pride of creation.
has him under control.
Created him.
Of course, he's my masterpiece. And with the component.
Hello. Oh, wait. Yep. No. Trying to figure this out. Okay. Go. I'm gonna just do this. Okay. I won't be doing my face, but I will do. I'm here. Well, I can do. Wait a minute. I could do something of a face. Hold on. I got plans. Oh, we'll be able to picture stuff. Okay. We'll just let the pictures run. Fine. This is fine. I don't have long anyway, so. Oh, I don't know how long as it is. I'm dying though, so there's that. We'll also pick our picture of the day and stuff like that while we're doing it. So we will jump over here at one point. Hi everyone. I hope everyone's doing good. Hi Jeannie. Hi Jewel. Oh no! What are we oh-knowing? What's oh no? I still don't have the virus. No, well, no, I don't have COVID anymore, but I do have this lingering cough now, which is something. So I'm taking some stuff for it. Hopefully getting rid of it soon enough. Hey Phil, what's going on? Tep, how you doing? Who are you? Who are you? You got it after your nephew got it and 6 other people. I was talking about it to some. So I went to see my dad yesterday. Finally, they took the restriction off, and I was able to go see my dad, which was really cool because I haven't seen him since Christmas time. Actually, right before Christmas, I didn't even get to see him on Christmas because of what's going on. Hey, Hulk, I was talking to the nurses about it and stuff like that. Omicron is just running rampant. There's so many people getting it. So yeah, be safe, be careful. Luckily, it's not like that first wave. So hopefully it's not as deadly for some people. But it's still out there. It's still doing its thing. Hey UFO, how you doing? So yeah, so if anything, just be careful. And if you do get it, just start taking as much immunity stuff as you can and all that. Ow, I'm getting attacked by my cat. Why am I getting attacked? What? They're hearing my voice now. You're gonna attack me? So anyway, let's discuss what's going on. We got a good portion of us here right now, which is good. Okay. We finished Dragon Quest to a point, right? So for those who don't know, we completed Dragon Quest, the main story and everything like that. Hey, Tom. However, there is a post game. So when the credits finish and everything like that, Dragon Quest opens up to this new thing, kind of a post game thing. It's kind of like, I guess, like it's a what if scenario, right? Because like basically what ends up happening is you can go back in time and you can change all the events, and it's a what if. Like, what if you stop the darkness before it took over and everything like that, and then, you know, had to do all this stuff to get to the end of the game. And then there's a new threat, this god of darkness, and everything of that nature and stuff. Now, which is cool, but the only problem is they really emphasize the JRPG trope when that kicks off. And what I mean by that is you really are doing grinding now. You are going for like best gear and everything like that. Like they're really throwing everything at you. It's like, okay, you're going to do this post-game stuff, but you're really going to work for it. And I just, for one, I don't like the idea of what they did with the whole going back in time to make to make everybody happy and stop all the bad things that happened and everything. It's like, no, let the repercussions. What happened happen. Let it happen. You know, it's like And for two, I mean, a lot of you guys know me in terms of like, I hate that JRPG wall. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. It's like, it was like the game was so good, it was so balanced. I didn't feel like I had to grind. Like I did a little bit of stuff off stream, right? I did some stuff off stream. I did the casino, and I got the tokens. I got the best weapon from that before we fought the main boss and everything and stuff like that. So, well, it's funny you said that. We're going to talk about that, Tep. So I did all that, you know, and those were like my things I did. And then now I'm looking at YouTube videos, like to get the ultimate two-handed sword of light, you got to do like 10 steps, go through these trials, steal these certain things, go do this and that, you know, and then on top of that, you got to go back to the casino and get tokens to buy the pep potions, to get the grind and to get like fast leveling done, you got to like do this thing next and blah, 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 blah. And then not to mention even to fight the final boss is like you got to be 70 plus on top of that with the best gear. I'm like, oh hell no. Yeah, it's like a whole new campaign. It's a very what if scenario because it's exactly what it is. It's like they go back in time, they do the thing and stuff like that. And so with that said, I thought about it because we finished the main story and we did the go back in time thing and we saw the what if. And we got to the point now where we're like, okay, so now in order to defeat the big god of darkness thing or whatever and stuff, now we've got to start doing all the prepping and getting ready and everything like that and such. And that's when we stopped the stream last time and I said, okay, I'm going to think about what's going on next because I don't honestly think I want to do this stuff, especially on stream and whatnot, because it'd be literally just a lot of like grinding and stuff like that. Better Dragon Quest, where you had to repeat the same action multiple times to finish it on top of the grinding. Ugh. Yeah, see, bleh. Bleh. Get out of here. Bleh. Get them.
Well, that was a thing.
Exactly. So, I thought that over, and I said to myself, okay, my original plan was hopefully Dragon Quest was going to last all the way up until Elden Ring came out, which Elden Ring's coming out next month, at the end of the month. And that was going to be the original plan. You know, but we finished the story, which was amazing. And this is just me saying this. And if you're a Dragon Quest fan and whatnot, and you like that ending or you like that what if scenario stuff, that's very cool. I spoiled a little bit of it because I saw stuff on YouTube anyway because I was looking at ways how to get better gear and things like that. But me personally, I don't, and Darth agrees with me too on this because he did the same thing. He stopped playing after when he got to the post game, he stopped as well as I did, because I don't like the idea of the going back in time and changing everything and stuff like that. I was like, I think the storyline was perfect as it was. The fact that X character sacrificed, you know, did that thing for everybody else, and then fighting, you know, and I love the scenario of the bad guy winning in the middle, and then we like picking the pieces back up and then going after them and everything like that. I thought that was the best. I was like so blown away by that because it was like, it was like, all right, it was like at first it was like all jolly and happy. It's like we're getting our team together, and we're getting ready to fight and get the Sword of Light, and we're going to do the thing. And then all of a sudden that was a twist, right? It was like a major twist. It was like, holy crap! It's like Darkness won. What? It's like everything's in despair. It's like, all right, well, we got to pick the pieces up. We got to bring hope back to the people. We got to do the things. We got to get the tree to life back. It's like all this stuff. And we did all that. And then we fought, we went after and we fought the two versions of him, and it was like, it was fantastic. It was like, that was it. It was perfect. And then the credits rolled. And it was like, that's it. That should be it. And then all of a sudden it was like, well, we could always mess with time and bring that person back or have it so they never left. And we could always stop the factor that evil won. And then all these things that happened after wouldn't have happened, and all these people would live, and everyone would be happy. No! Don't give me the happy bullshit. I don't want the happy bullshit. I want the darkness. I want what happened, How do people survive things? Terrible things happen, and then, and you live on, and you go through it, and you realize, and you learn from it. No, don't give me this, we're going to go back in time, we're going to change everything. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Time travel, that's what turned you off from Avengers Endgame. If it's done right, I said, and there are people that I have, read on the comments, I've seen on comments and things like that, and other things, that they love this idea. That, they're like, oh, I love the fact we go back and we save all these people and blah, blah, blah. And, that's cool, because some people do like that. They're like, I want the happy ending, And I guess ultimately, in the end, it's the ultimate happy ending, to be honest. Because, like I said, I already spoiled it for myself. I know what happens, but I don't want to talk too much into it for anybody who wants to do it themselves. And I'll probably do the post-game myself off-stream or whatever and stuff, because I would like to see it happen and stuff. Although I heard the end boss fight's a pain in the ass, but that's a whole other scenario. So with all that being said and done, because you guys know me, I ramble like there's no tomorrow, I thought about it and I said, okay, I'm done with DQ. I've done everything I wanted to do with it. And I've beaten the game to the point where we got credits. I don't want to do the post stuff. So what's next, right? What's next? Well, obviously, this channel's built on RPGs, and I love my RPGs. And it dawned on me that something is coming out on March 1st. And not Elden Ring. That's coming out February 25th. However, we're going to talk about that too. And I didn't think about that, and I totally didn't even think about the fact that this was coming out on March 1st. And that is Elix 2. Now, I am a fan of Elix 1. I still haven't finished it yet. And I want to change that, because I've actually been playing that a little bit off stream and really getting a feel for the game a lot more. And Forbidden West is also 2 weeks as well. Yep. Which that's going to come down the line later on. I want to wait that one out. So I thought about it, and I'm like, all right, I want to go back and I want to do, because we've got a full month. I want to do a full month of Elix and just play the crap out of that game. And I already got ideas for character class and everything like that and stuff, and whatnot. And then Elix 2, which comes out on March 1st. Plus, not to mention, for me, I like doing a lot of the... And a lot of people, and especially those who have been with me for all these years, know that I like doing a lot of games that are not all the mainstream games. Like, I like a lot of... I think I've shown a lot of indie games and outside-the-box games and stuff like that to a lot of you guys over the years. Apotheon and... we could go through lists and lists, if I'm honestly... Apotheon was like the first one that popped in my head. Jotun, Banner Saga. All those games that I've been like, I love it! So there's a few games coming up that I definitely want to jump into as RPGs. There is Elix 2, which I've already seen some videos on it and stuff like that, which are in early streams for some of the demo and beta stuff, which looks really good. The combat's actually been cleaned up a little more, which is good. Tep will be happy about that. Although it's still got that Eurojank. A little bit of that Eurojank is still there. But it is looking good. It is getting cleaned up and it is looking good. And then the Weird West game that's coming out at the end of next month, I think, or something like that. Yeah. That's an RPG which is going to be really cool with the Wild West, but like kind of a very like dark Wild West thing going on. And so, yeah, that's supposed to be pretty awesome. And then not to mention Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteousness. That's also coming out on March 1st. So that's another big one. So like these are all ones I'm planning out throughout the rest of the year, really. So obviously we've had a vote for what game is going to come, next. Elden Ring obviously is won by 63% or whatever. It's still going technically, but it's pretty much is won. So I thought about it and I said, well, the thing with Elden Ring is that it is a new game that's coming out. And some people are going to be like, well, I want to watch your stream, but I don't want to be spoiled by this boss or this thing or, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I totally understand. It would be the same thing if I played Forbidden West Horizon when it came out day one. Because, again, we always get those situations where some people like to see the game when it first comes out and stuff like that. If only Elix had character creation. Yeah. That's the one thing. You always got to play as Jax. But because they built the story around him, and I guess it's difficult for doing like a character and stuff like that. I mean, when we see what happens a lot of times, Cyberpunk, I'm looking at you. For a small developer and stuff like that. So, what I want to bring back, and this is going to be perfect for Elden Ring, is I want to bring back Soul Sunday. That was always a thing that was always enjoyable on the stream back in the day, on Mixer, on Twitch, no matter what. I want to bring back Soul Sunday. And so we'll play some Souls games up until Elden Ring comes out. And then every Sunday we'll dive in and we'll do some more work on it, on the Sundays and stuff like that. And if you can't catch it on a Soul Sunday, of course you have the video to watch, which is always amazing. This will also allow me to progress on a word I want to say. It will allow me to progress on a slower pace so people can enjoy it, and at the same time, if they're playing it or they're getting it day one and everything like that, they will more than likely they'll be past me in terms of stuff they find or bosses they fight and things like that, which will also, I feel, have more people here hanging out or watching the video and things like that and stuff, which is always a good thing. Because as a streamer, as a content creator, I mean, as much as you try not to try to lock things up for people as it is. And that's always a tough thing when you play games day one and stuff, because there are people that are like, well, I want to play it too. I don't want to be spoiled. So unfortunately, I can't watch your stuff. I want to support you, but, you have to take that balance. And that's the same thing too. And Elix, I know, is a game that some of you will not play, some of you will play, but it's one of those ones that are, again, that's kind of an outside the box thing where some people don't even know about it until they actually see it and they're like, oh, this is really cool. This is a really good RPG. I should get my hands on this one and stuff like that. So that is the plan. So we're going to play Elix starting tomorrow. Total new playthrough. Total new start. We're going to play it till we finish it because I want to see that damn ending. Because God knows I picked that thing up probably 3 times now and I still haven't finished it. Going to do a ranger character, 2-handed sword, bow and arrow. Going with the Berserker clan because I really like the whole idea of the magic and the thing. If I can manage to hold myself, yeah, that's the whole thing. Can I keep myself going for just one day out of a week? Yeah. And so that's the plan, Elix. And then Elix 2 comes out on March 1st. And that's a game I want to definitely play day one. Yeah, you have that as well, Jedi. Absolutely. Yeah, you have people that are already playing games a week before and stuff because developers sometimes give them out early, or some people just decide to stream early when they get their hands on, even though they're not supposed to, etc., etc. But so I just want to talk about what's going on, because at this point now, I feel I've done definitely enough in Dragon Quest where I am satisfied, I'm happy with it, and I really, really enjoyed it. I'll be doing a review on it as well, too, and I will put my opinion about the whole post-game thing as well. But I ultimately feel like I love Dragon Quest. I absolutely loved it. I thought that game was amazing. I love the storyline, the main storyline, I guess you could say. I love what they did with it. It was fantastic. Characters were great. Party was awesome. The creatures, the battles were good. The balance was fantastic. I didn't feel like we had any kind of grinding walls, which were great. I have nothing but good praises for Dragon Quest. Yeah, the Uncharted 4. Is it a free upgrade, or do you have to pay for the upgrade? Because it's that one and then that DLC one, or the thing outside of it and stuff. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that just a few minutes ago, Jewel. Yeah, the voice actors for Dragon's Age Inquisition, they put some pretty good people on that voice acting. There was a lot of good voice actors for that game. That game was so good. Oh, so amazing. It's a $10 for the upgrade? Oh, that's not bad at all. Someday I'll probably look into it. I'm still not the biggest fan when it comes to Uncharted. I don't know what it is. I just can't. I don't know. I tried it. I liked the first one, but So, I don't know. But then again, I mean, well, I think it's me and my love of RPGs and stuff like that anyway, so. I think the only game I've been playing that's more of a modern, thing is been Far Cry. This is the one game series that I really like that's the modern thing. And I think that's, and I think when that comes down to it, I think ultimately, because of that one saying a long time ago that technically was a joke, but was, what ultimately does really feel like it with Far Cry is it's Skyrim with guns. And it really is. If you really think about it, if you play Far Cry, it really is Skyrim with guns when it comes down to it. Though not so heavy on the RPG of building your own class and everything like that. But it's more like you get quests, you get side quests, it's an open world, you choose to play how you want to play, it's a sandbox thing, right? It's all that and stuff. Because I've been playing 4, I picked up 4 finally. I don't know how many years 4 has been out, but I finally picked up 4. And I've been really enjoying it. I've been having a good time with it and stuff. I love the area and stuff like that. It's like Nepal or something, or the Himalayan areas and stuff like that. So, but anyway, that's my game I've been playing off stream. So that's the plan moving forward, starting tomorrow when I get back after seeing my dad. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna start putting some hours into Elix, and then we're gonna be playing Elix 2 when that comes out, and then in the meantime we'll be doing Soul Sunday again. So if you're a fan of Dark Souls or Dark Souls 3 or whatever one, I haven't decided which one I'm playing yet. Probably 3 because I still haven't done that DLC yet, and I've got to redo my Ranger character anyway. I'll probably just do a new playthrough. It's been too long as it is, and we got a full month, so yeah. But or actually, I think I have a character already built. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. Well, that's gonna be the plan, and then after that, we're gonna just kind of go through that stuff. So we will be playing Elden Ring without a doubt. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little more variety. In terms of during the week, it'll be the main RPG, which will be Elix for right now, and then Elix 2. And then on Sundays, we'll have Soul Sunday, and Saturday will be our community day. Like right now, we've been playing Deep Rock and having a lot of fun with Deep Rock on Saturdays, having a lot of laughs and stuff like that. You're stuck with this Pixie Storm. I'll be there. I appreciate that, Jewel. Thank you. Oh boy, you're going to be one of those ones that are with us for another 9 years. Batten down the hatches and put on the seatbelt, because it's going to be a long ride. No, I appreciate everybody, like I said, who's always been here and supporting in some way or another. It's been amazing. So yeah. So my time with Dragon Quest is done. like I said, I've enjoyed definitely what I played. I really liked it. I don't like the post game part, but that's just me. That's my opinion. You know, anybody who likes it, like I said, I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's been cool. So, with that being said, yeah, this has to be a very short thing anyway because, like I said, I have to go to work and stuff. And by the time I got stuff done, I had to go to the space to drop stuff off today, and by the time I got back and everything, and then I was racking my brain, like literally just racking my brain trying to figure out what I was gonna, you know, I had to sit down and just like really sit down and start thinking about, okay, what's the plans, what are we gonna do next? And that's when Soul Sunday kind of kicked off, and I was like, all right, you know what, we got to bring Soul Sunday back because I want to play Elden Ring, but at the same time Elix 2 is coming out, and I totally forgot that Elix 2 is coming out on March 1st. And I really want to play freaking Elix 2 because I love Elix 1. Even though it is a weird game in terms of an RPG, and it's got that Eurojank and everything like that and stuff, but it is a really enjoyable game when it comes down to it. It's that kind of post-apocalyptic / fantasy / got a little mix of everything, really. So, yeah. So anyway, that's going to be the plan. And, yeah, well, we'll kind of go from there. And then we'll just see, like, new stuff coming out. Plus, oh, and then not to mention, we've got Final Fantasy Origins coming out in March as well, too. That's another game I want to play, because I want to defeat Chaos. That game looks actually really, really fun. I have to admit, I'm very, very interested in that Final Fantasy Origins one. Stranger of Paradise. So, and then, like I said, Weird West is another one. And I'll put these up in Discord too. I'll put like little trailers for each one saying this is our plan for the, you know. So yeah. So we've got a lineup of stuff, to say the least. We got a lot of RPGs coming up next, which is going to be amazing. Far Cry 6 looks good. I'm waiting for it. So Ubisoft is absolutely known for doing like big deals with like gold editions and stuff like that. And what are you doing back there? Don't go that way. No. Come over here. No. You're in like all the wires. Come down this way. Over here. There you go. Okay. Jesus. You're so small, so you can like fit into everything. She's like under my desk and like she's got like her face like pushing into the wires. I'm like, no, don't go that way. I'm gonna shock yourself. Jesus. But yeah, no, Far Cry. So like I was saying, Ubisoft is crazily known because they did this with Assassin's Creed many a times, and they're known for like down the line dropping a gold edition for like half the price or whatnot and stuff like that. And I'm waiting for that because the big thing that I really liked about Far Cry 6. More than anything else is that DLC with the playing the villains, because all the villains is freaking awesome, like Vaz and what do you call it, and Pagan Min, and then Joseph. It's like being able to play those guys it seems like it's going to be a really cool thing. So yeah, Ubisoft always has deals. Yeah, the same, exactly. Yeah, once a month on Xbox. Yeah, it's the same on PlayStation. I think they just like drop deals all the time. They're like, all right, well, you know what? We're gonna still get our games going here. Let's do that. Let's do the gold edition. We'll drop it down to like, you know, $50 or whatever, and blah blah blah. You get the whole thing, whole set, whole thing, whole kit and caboodle. You got the box set for Dark Souls 3 for Christmas. Came with all the DLC. That's awesome. I had a Storm Knight, actually, a very, very generous Storm Knight from back in the day, buy me the collector's edition of Dark Souls 3 that came with the big statue of, I don't know what his name would be, but the knight with the two swords in hands and everything like that and stuff. So I have two gaming statues, actually I'm looking up at right now, that are the Dark Souls 3 Knight and then the female Eivor standing on the long ship. Those are my two favorite things that I have too. So those are like my two big gaming collectibles, I guess you could say. still adding For Honor, adding a new faction, Outlander's first character, Hero the Pirate. I was surprised. I'm surprised they haven't brought a pirate in all these like years so far that this game has been around. Considering it's always a thing like ninja versus pirate versus this, but you know, I'm ultimately surprised they have not brought a pirate in. So definitely, it's awesome for them. Waiting for the Immortals DLC to drop in price. Yeah. I didn't play the last one of that. I played the one that was like the Chinese mythology one. I wasn't ultimately too impressed. I like the idea of it, and I like the thing, but I think the biggest thing, like I talked about before with Immortals, is the factor that the narrator throughout the whole game literally made that game what it was for me personally. Like having the narration going on throughout that whole thing was just awesome. But instead what they decided to do with that part is the main character was like talking throughout it and stuff, instead of having like the narrator and whatnot, which yeah, the story was absolutely great. It was definitely a good game. And of course, a big game that I want to definitely get my hands on later down the line is Dying Light 2, but I think that's going to be more for my personal taste. That did like nothing good in the voting. Everybody was like, Dying Light 2, not my thing. So anyway, long story short, TLDR, whatever, or well, I don't know, whatever you call that, when you're just gonna wrap up the information and stuff like that. So, Elix 1, Elix 2, Soul Sunday's coming back, with Elden Ring taking a big portion of it come Sundays. And then more RPGs after all that. And then, of course, Saturday, our community day. So, yeah. So that's the plan. And we're done with DQ. With DQ 11, I should say. I love Dying Light, but when ER is an option, you know. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, Horizon Zero, you know, Horizon Forbidden West down the line, and all the RPGs. All of them. All the RPGs down the line later. There's so many. There's so many. It's unbelievable. This year is going to be insane when it comes to RPGs. Already, like, looking at the list of stuff that's coming out this year, and I'm like, That's a lot. It's a lot of RPGs. And then Pathfinder, which I already talked to, like, the developers and I have been, like, discussion for a while on that one. So we will definitely be getting our hands on a copy of that, which would be amazing. And then, like I said, and I really want to hunker down on Elix. I've got the formula now and kind of like how that game works. So, like, that was the biggest thing, is like I had a problem with the formula of how that kind of worked, in terms of, because it is a different type of system. It's a different type of RPG when it comes down to it. But it is enjoyable. And so. About the new Pokemon that releases tomorrow? Nice. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to drop in with you guys and just give you an idea of what's going on, and also that, like, I wasn't going to be around tonight because I got to go to work, but I didn't want to leave everybody kind of in a, you know, like, hey, what's going on? You know, are we playing DQ till it's finally over? No, we are not. I'm done. Story's done. Credits rolled. Cut it. It's over. Go back in time. Give me a what-if scenario. Really? Really? You're going to do that to me, game? You're going to pull that? But we could save everybody. It could be a happy world. Everyone could be happy. Ugh. I like way too many dark things. You know, back in the day, I think I would have been all over that. I was like, oh, happiness. Give me happiness. Put a smile on everybody's face. It saved the world. No one died. Not one person. Everyone's happy. defeat the darkness. Only the monsters. You can't have light without dark. No, you can't. Well, I mean, you guys know me. I'm a big thing when it comes to balance. I'm always about balance in one way or another. Light and darkness and good and evil, the whole 9 yards. You know, you hit it, Genie, right on the head. You hit it right on the head. It is a JRPG. JRPGs are very much known for that style. Depending on the series, I would say. If that's the case, well, see, Final Fantasy was one of the ones that actually was more of a darker series. Final Fantasy had some dark moments. And if I can remember the damn name of the villain from 6. Yeah. But yeah, Final Fantasy was one of those series that was like, yeah, we're gonna really throw some dark stuff in this one. And you see it in a lot of their stuff. But like Dragon Quest has always been, I mean, for you know, by the gods, you're fighting things with smiles on their faces. You look at those slimes. Though it is funny how it does touch on like dark scenarios and things like that. But like I said, I find it funny that after the credits, it's like, okay, so all those dark scenarios that we went through and the people that died and everything like that, well, we can change time and we can fix all that. No, don't do that. What's her name from 7? Aerith? Or Tifa? Final Fantasy X was supposed to be much darker than what it came to be. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, look what they're doing with Final Fantasy Origins. Even though, Kyo Tecmo's taken over doing the development on that one, but I mean that's still that story. I mean it's going to be a dark story. And they even say it like in their trailer. It's like the dark, Final Fantasy. This is a darker Final Fantasy. Like, all right, how dark are we going here? I'm in. I'm in. Bring it. I mean, that's fine. You're playing my way from, So. I hear about the Tifa thing at a conference in Italy. I can't say I did. Probably when Lightning's sister died. I never got to the point of playing the ones with Lightning and stuff. I think it was after, what was it? Was it 13 or was it 12 that started all that? I'm trying to remember which one was that one with the... I think it was like 12 or 13, one of the two. No, I think it was 13. It was 13, then 13 had like the offshoots that went with it. But like, yeah, when they broke away after 10, pretty much after 10, that was kind of like I was like, okay. A Tifa CG porn video was played too. Oh, I did read about that. Yeah, that must have been something else. A political conference at that. Oh boy. Yeah, those Zoom calls are safe, let me tell you. Alright, well, with all that said, I gotta rock and roll because I gotta get to work. Or I gotta start getting my plans, get myself together so I can get to work because I gotta be there by about 9. But I wanted to come in and tell you guys what was going on and just touch base. So tomorrow we'll have a full-on, full stream. We can talk, we can hang out, do all this stuff. We'll be playing Elix. Starting I think think we'll start a new game. I'll take a look and see what I have for lows and stuff like that. But I don't mind starting over again from scratch, especially now that I got an idea for character like creation and class and what I want to do and stuff like that. But I just want to give a heads up on what was going on and plans moving forward now that we've finished Dragon Quest XI, and yeah, bringing back Soul Sunday. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, you guys and gals have yourselves a wonderful rest of the night, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to hanging out with all of you and playing games. We got actually this entire weekend, because I'm not doing anything this weekend because it's going to be a snowstorm this weekend, a big snowstorm this weekend. So yeah, so expect a lot of streaming this weekend, a lot of hanging out this weekend. But yeah, stream too short. I want a refund. You don't pay for anything. How could you want a refund if you don't pay for anything? We don't have sub badges yet. Yet, I say, yet. Getting closer to maybe being partnered on YouTube. You know, once we get that, then you can talk to me about refunds. But bring coffee, sounds good. All right, so anyway, that's it. If you're watching the video, thank you as always for the support. And I hope you will enjoy what we got coming up next, because it's going to be fun. More RPGs. Oh, yeah. And keep an eye out, of course, on Twitter and Instagram for our daily pictures. And beyond that, be safe. Be just. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Elix. We're going to get our bow out, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy cold. It's going to be crazy cold, and it's going to be almost a foot of snow. So yay for that. How you doing, Xavier, by the way? Real quick before I take off. But yeah. Anyway, that's the plan. So Elix starts tomorrow, and then we'll be playing it. And then this weekend, we'll probably be doing some more community stuff. If not, more Elix on Saturday. And then Sunday, Soul Sunday. Like I said, I haven't decided what game. I think we'll do Dark Souls 3. Because I still want to see that DLC. And get ready and pumped for Elden Ring. And then we'll be playing Elden Ring on Sundays. And then doing that. And then when we complete Elden Ring, we'll do probably I don't know. We'll figure it out. Either new class or multiplayer on Elden Ring, or who knows. We'll figure it all out. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. And yeah, I hope you will hang out with us and have fun. And do some open world RPGs and have a good time. All right, I'm out of here before I just keep rambling on and keep talking about what I'm doing, because that's all I'm doing. So, yeah, goodbye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, as always, for all the support. Take care. I'm out. Really, I am. I'm leaving.